and welcome to another edition of Mastermind, which comes this week from Aberdeen's leading educational establishment, the College of Commerce. Now billeted at the Bridge of Dawn Barracks. Our studio audience has just come in after being paraded for inspection on the square by the commanding officer and the sergeant major, otherwise known as the Heedy and the Janny. As ever on Mastermind, there are 4 contenders. Could we have the first contender, please? Your name?
Sandy Thompson.
And your specialist subject?
A retired footrate tamer.
Mr. Thompson, retired footrate tamer. Your specialist subject?
Petty crime in Octorturra. May to June 1988.
A very wide subject indeed. Mr. Thompson, you have 2 minutes on petty crime in Ochterturra between these dates, starting now. On May 10th, what did Tam the poacher pinch in the Spar grocer?
Bella Bruce's bottom.
Correct. On May 16th, what crime was committed by the Dominie's 12-year-old twin sons?
Gone to in a bike.
Correct. Why didn't P.C. Wilson pursue the boys?
It was his bike.
Correct. On May 22nd, Willie McGill was charged with forging the bank manager's name, but he was acquitted. What was his special defence?
He couldn't write his own name.
That's not quite enough.
The bunker couldn't write it all.
Correct. On May 29th, Eddie Jack the plumber was skirting Ballater in his van when he was stopped for speeding. Where exactly did the offence take place?
Pass.
Correct. On June 1st, who in Ochterturra was driving without licence or insurance?
Aberdeen was.
Correct. The cell at the police station was occupied for the whole of June by whom?
The Bobby's summer visitors.
Correct. In the case of the Procurator Fiscal versus Hamish Anderson, Anderson was charged with breaking into Bella Bruce's bedroom at 2 a.m. What was the verdict?
Guilty but insane.
Correct. In June, what crime in Ochterturra remained undetected?
Illegal removal from clotheslines out of the village of sundry items of ladies' underwear.
That's not what I have here.
Knickers being nicked?
Correct. And although the police never caught the knicker thief, were there any suspects?
Oh, there were no suspects. Aberdeen, the village Kent. It was the bunker.
Correct.
Aye, Aberdeen except the Bobby, because he was a new Bobby, because the old Bobby had got a shift. Aye, the old Bobby Kent was the bunker, because he was an accomplice, that's why he got a shift.
In May and June 1988, what connection did Dr. James Balfour have with crime in Ochterturra?
He was the police surgeon, and if anybody was drunk in the village, it was usually him.
I'll accept that. In fact, it was always him. At the Ochterturra Sports, Jock Finlay won 2 events, drinking 8 pints in 30 seconds, followed by the 80 yards dash. What public nuisance did he then commit?
Pass.
Correct. On June 13th, 3 people were drunk and disorderly outside the Glaket Stirk public house. 2 of them were Eddie Jack the plumber and Willie Duff the butcher. Who was the third?
It was me.
Correct. On June 16th, Dougal Mackenzie and Jean Geddes crept into Tam McFarlane's hayloft where they were discovered by P.C. Wilson. When the constable told Dougal to stop what he was doing, how did Dougal reply?
I've started and I can't stop.